Hi there, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome back to episode 7 of our Manchester United Beta Series. We see how far we can take Manchester United in a season, repair them from the damage that Jose Mourinho is doing. Now, since last episode, just the one game, and that was against Huddersfield. And now I tweaked the tactics here, and you can see we look like a different team, because even Marcus Rashford scored too. Lingard and Antonio Marin, the young Croatian winger I signed, made his debut, got a goal in his debut as well. And what it is, I tweaked the tactics. We went to wing play, a bit more direct. 2 minutes in, we went behind. Huddersfield scored, and I was thinking, oh, what have we done here? But we bounced back really, really well and just absolutely smashed them first half. Second half, bit of a nothing event, to be honest, but got the job done. So today we're going to be doing Fulham, and we're going to be doing Liverpool as well, off to Anfield. So 2 massive games there. If we look at the league table, we can see 10 points clear now. Manchester City in second, if you take into account that Chelsea have a game in hand. There's only the 1 goal difference there. So anything that City do, as long as it's not a loss, will put them back into second. But that's not our concern, is it? Right now our concern is Fulham, and this is the team that we're sending out to play them. Now it's essentially the same team, minus 1 or 2 changes that played Huddersfield. We're taking risks. We are resting players, but we have a lot of big games coming up. So it's David De Gea in goal. It's Young up, Bailey and Delo across the back. Garner, a young midfielder who we had been using in pre-season, did okay. Did okay against Fulham as well. It's giving Matic a rest. We do need to sign somebody for this position though, I think. Herrera and Pereira. That rhymes, doesn't it? Go in central midfield. Marin, we're going to give him a second run. He did really, really well against Huddersfield. He'll go wide with Lingard, with Marcus Rashford. Can he continue the goal-scoring form? Alright, so we can see Fulham looking very, very defensive there, aren't they? Extremely, extremely defensive. Gary Neville says pick up where they left off. I think we've been on a good run. Go and impress me. What do we want to say here? Relax and the result will come. I think I like that, actually. We just got to play our game. Fulham are struggling down the bottom of the division. A good performance. These players play to their potential. Even though there's a lot of second-string team players in there, they should still be good enough. So let's get out there and see what we can do. Alright, here we go. At Craven Cottage, what can we do? Now, for anything like Fulham in real life, we should be able to score a lot of goals against them, shouldn't we? Because they are not good defensively this year, Fulham, are they? Now, they've got off to a good start possession-wise. Let's maybe give this... Well, let's see what happens from this highlight. I'm thinking maybe a demand more might be in order here. Let's see. Delo, he's cross-field ball for Marin. Hopefully he'll put on a good performance for everybody so we can see what he's got. Because I thought he was really good against Huddersfield. You can see we're spreading the ball side to side, moving them around. Are we doing it a bit slowly? Oh, lunging tackle there onto Marin. That's the end of Herrera. Go on, Herrera. Go on, son. Oh! Not really on the shot there, was it? But that wasn't bad. That was okay. Let's demand more. We're not holding the ball here whatsoever. I'm wondering if it might be worth switching back to controlled possession. We'll see how we go. But yeah, we're not getting the ball, which is not like us. It makes me think that perhaps these tactics aren't working. Let's give it a get creative and see if that gets anything. Garner feels pressurized. He's way out of his depth. We do need to sign somebody in that deep lying role to keep Matic fresh. He's an old man now, Matic. He can't be playing so many games. Show some passion. Fulham's looking inspired. We're looking inspired. I'm sure the crowd's roaring, but this hasn't been a good first half. I think what we might do is we might look to go back to our normal style of play. Keep the same team, keep the same formation. But, oh, look at that guy, winning back possession more than anybody else. Good job. We're going to say that we're not happy. We might say that assertively. We'll do some individual team talks here, guys. I'll just tweak the tactics back to our controlled possession, and we'll come back for the second half. Okay, welcome back. Haven't made any tactical changes apart from just switching back to our controlled possession, which I guess is a massive tactical change. But formation-wise, we're still the same players. Just the way we're going to play is a little bit different. So let's demand more here. We are just not in this game still, are we? Now, this makes me think subs. Marin's looking a little tired. He's not having his best game. We will need to make changes here. So let's go. It's going to have to be Martial up there. We'll play him as an inside forward, though. I think he's a little bit better at that. Any other change we want to make here? Do we want to bring... They haven't offered much, have they, going forward, really? So let's bring Mata on for Pereira. Let's push Mata up in behind Rashford. Still as an advanced playmaker. We'll put you on support though. We'll get Garner going up here. Now we might just look to play him as a defensive midfielder maybe. Rather than as a deep-lying playmaker. We have faith in our boys coming on to do a job for us. And let's see, hopefully this will make all the difference. Looking nervous. There's no need to look nervous, boys. There's no need to look nervous. Get creative. Yet we are looking very, very nervous here. Is this going to be, and you have them every season, don't you? One of these games where we just don't do ourselves justice. Alright, we're going to bring... Do we have Lukaku on the bench? We do have Lukaku on the bench. Lukaku for Rashford. Rashford's back to his usual form. Now that you are watching, he's decided that he is indeed not going to score goals. So let's play him as... let's play him as target man on support. Get the players around him going as well. Let's get some passionate. We have faith. Go on, Rom. Can he rescue this game for us? We're still looking nervous, and I don't understand that. Show some passion. Less nerves, more passion, boys. Oh, this is going to be a horrible stalemate, isn't it? They set out to do this to us, didn't they? You could see by their formation what they wanted to do, and unfortunately for us, it looks as though they've succeeded. Is this... There's 40 seconds to go. If we can maybe win this ball, hopefully we won't concede a goal. Come on. Done well there, Herrera. Back to Delo. Can we launch something here? Mata. Out to Lingard. We've got Rom running in behind. Well tracked back, you would say there, wouldn't you? Good defending. Can we win that back? Go on, Mata. It's pounced. Go on, Lingard. Come on, let's break their hearts. Can you get the ball back post? We've got Martial there. Oh, so close. It's still there for us. Penalty, ref. Penalty. Desperate. Absolutely desperate. Well, a little bit of excitement to end the game. And the game was otherwise completely lacking it, wasn't it? There we go. Boo. We had more shots, but we couldn't really complain other than that, can we? We were poor. We'll go aggressive onto that. That wasn't good enough. And on we go. So there we go. Fulham hold for draw, up for a pay increase. Herrera reviews my fury. But this is why we have a 10-point lead, isn't it? So that we can have games like that, still be 8 points clear of City, and then we have Liverpool to come. So make sure you stay for that. Okay. A little bit quiet, please. A little bit of quiet. Just want to thank everybody for coming. We do have a new signing to announce in just a second, but before we get to that, I do just want to say we have had a departure from the club. Marouane Fellaini, he has left. £20 million off to China. Very, very happy with the fee we got for the club. We were looking to reinvest that in the squad, but that's the outs. Let's talk about the ins. I'm very, very excited to announce this signing. So Kieran, welcome. Great to have you at the club. I'm really expecting big things. He's going to work with Luke Shaw. They'll sort of work to both fill that defensive slot down the left-hand side. Doesn't necessarily mean the end for Ashley Young. He's still a valuable member of the squad to the end of the season. But yeah, Kieran Tierney, quality player, and I'm really looking forward to working with him. Thank you, Kieran. Okay, welcome back. Now, before we get to the Liverpool game, just a quick update on the transfer front, what we haven't done here. Marouane Fellaini, I said if we could get 20 million for him, I'd drive him to the airport. Well, just to the airport. I'm not going to drive him all the way to China, but that's where he's off to. 20 million. Very, very happy to get that for Fellaini. And the in, of course, is Kieran Tierney from Celtic, a left wing back. Let's have a look at him here. Very, very good player. Can play on the right or in the middle if we need to, but this is what I'm looking for here. He can play both forward, like wing back and a full back. Good pace, good tackling, good everything. Everything's good with Kieran Tierney. He's only young as well. So him and Luke Shaw are going to be our left-sided defensive players. If we were playing a more long-term, you'd almost say for the next 8-10 years, wouldn't you? So yeah, really, really happy to bring Kieran Tierney in. Now, in terms of other players and where we're going to strengthen, let's just have a look here. I've sort of got a short list made up of players that I think we could probably look to get. Now, we need somebody in there to help Matic. I wanted to get Lewis Cook in. Bournemouth want over £100 million for him. Now, he's good, but he's just not that good. He is English, though, which might be crucial, but we're not paying £100 million for a backup player. So, these are my options as I see it. I think we need a backup striker, somebody else to help Lukaku. Now, do we go for Icardi, which let's see, there's about 100 million, really, really good. Look at this. He's got the just click on his name. He's got the finishing, he's got the movement, physical stats are all very, very good. Decisions are good, composure's good, anticipation is good. He's a he's a world-class striker. Do we go for him, and that's almost all our money gone, or there's two other options I see for strikers. We could go for Rodrigo here, who is very, very pacey, not quite as good finishing. Off the ball is still really good. Physicals are still all really good. He's a bit of a poor man's Icardi, isn't he? Or the other one I see here, and this is you see here, Rodrigo is thinking about 45 million. Now, William Jose here, we do need a Jose at the club. For 23 million, physicals aren't quite as good. But look at the first touch, the heading, the long shots, everything he's a very well-rounded player. And I'm thinking as a backup, because he would just be more as a backup for Lukaku, that could be a decent option for us. He's got good strength as well, so he could lead the line by himself, which as Rashford tends to struggle to do that. And I'm thinking for 25 million, say, that could be a really, really good option for us. And what that would do then is that would free up some cash, and we could maybe go really hard after Lewis Cook, or perhaps I'm thinking even Diawara here from Napoli. Now, he does have a bit of an injury. It's just 3 weeks, so it's not too bad. Now, as a backup to Matic, he can play the role, which is important. But you can see the physical stats are good, tackling is good, work rate and vision and teamwork could be better. We're looking, it's going to be about 65 million though, and that's maybe a little bit too much. Well, I'll be better off spending that money on Lewis Cook, perhaps. Let me know what you think in the comments. And the other position that we're perhaps looking at, I think, is a right winger to help out Lingard out there. Now, the standout option for me, 60 million, is right here, Suso. Formerly of Liverpool, of course, but much, much better player than that. But look at the dribbling, the crossing, first touch is all really, really good. Technique is good. He could play in behind. He's sort of an upgrade on Mata almost. Spanish as well, so almost a direct upgrade in that sense. So I'm thinking if we have some cash left over, we could maybe look at going after Suso, or we could maybe go look at going after. There's this guy from Roma. I think he's more of a long term. I don't necessarily think he's maybe the right person for us. Other options would be Lozano. Is it Lozano? Lorenzo? Lozano from PSV. Now, he scored, I think, against Tottenham in the week, didn't he, in the Champions League? And he could be another good option as well. Good pace. Not quite as good as Suso, though, you're dribbling and crossing, but another decent option and a cheaper option to it, about 30 million. So let me know what you think. We have just the other options that we have here. Betancourt, but as a defensive midfielder, good player, but not a natural in the role that we need him to play as a sort of backup to Matic. So maybe not. And Federico Chiesa here as a winger. Very good dribbling, decent physicals as well. But I think in that role, if we're going to get a right winger, I think Suso could be the one for us. But let me know what you think. Who should we go after here? I'm thinking a striker, a defensive midfielder as backup for Matic and Lukaku, and if we have some money, maybe an upgrade on the right wing. But let me know what you think. Let's get on with Liverpool. Okay, and this is the team that we are sending out. It's going to be De Gea in goal, Valencia, Lindelof, Rojo and Shaw, Matic, Pogba and Fred. Now, I'm really excited for this midfield trio. I think it could work. We're going to try Pogba box to box, but with more sort of a very free role in box to box, so he has the ability, he's allowed to play his through balls to go for runs, so I think it could work. Lingard and Sanchez to provide the width for Lukaku. We smashed Liverpool last time, can we do it again? Okay, look at this, matching up formation for formation. Well, I should say too, Kieran Tierney's on the bench, so we might look to give him a debut later on in this game. Gary Neville says do it for the fans. It's a derby, it's always doing it for the fans, isn't it? It's to give the fans a performance to cheer for here. Some calm, we have faith. Let's just try and calm the nerves down a little bit. And let's get on out there, boys. Let's smash them. Alright, here we go, at Anfield. What an occasion it is. I should say too, just some other news. We have two players in the World Team of the Year. De Gea is the goalkeeper, Lukaku is up front. And of course Real Madrid now interested in Lukaku. So let's see if we can get an early goal here. Sanchez knocks it in. Oh, I thought that was a penalty. It is a penalty, and it's going to be Pogba, I think, which it should step up to take it. I think he scored most of his goals from the penalty spot this season, so let's see what he can do. This would be a massive start, wouldn't it? 2 minutes in, third minute of the game. Come on, Pogs. Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it. All right, let's show some passion. Let's get over that. Now, is that going to destroy Pogba's confidence? That is, of course, the risk here, isn't it? Fred to take the corner. Knocks it in. It's headed away. It's another corner. The crowd roar. Come on. Oh, we saw what did to Herrera last episode, missing. Oh, Shaw's picked up a knock. A bruised ankle. Should be able to nurse him through. Might be an early debut for Kieran Tierney here, mightn't it? Alright, let's see. 10 minutes in. A bruised ankle shouldn't be too bad. We do have Southend in the FA Cup next game, so we wouldn't be too concerned about losing him for that. That's Luke Shaw there. He doesn't have the little orange cross above his head, so it must not be too bad. Lukaku, that's not a good pass. That's one thing I think we do lack with... Oh, Fred's won that there. He's pounced. Go on, out for Sanchez. What can Sanchez... Look at the back post. Look at the back post. We're queuing up Sanchez. Go yourself, son. Oh, he's off the bar. Oh, that would have been a wonder goal. Now Shaw has that little orange cross above his head. That's perhaps more problematic. Let's demand more here. Both teams are focused. Oh, we've hit the bar. We've missed a penalty. How much more can we ride our luck? All right, come on, boys. Out to Valencia. Valencia for Fred. Back to Valencia. This is nice. Look at that pass for Lingard. Can we get across him? We've got men in the box. Look at Pogba screaming forward. Go on, Pogs. Go on, Pogs. Oh! It was there for him, wasn't it? It was there for him. Oh, we're dominating this game. We need to put the ball in the back of the net, though. Alright, here we go. Come on. Come on, Matic. What's he got for Pogba? Pogba. Oh, what a goal from poor Pogba. That's an absolute belter. That is what we like to see. Penalty, what penalty? He doesn't need it from 12 yards. He needs it from 24. That was an absolute... Well, probably 18, to be honest. It was a rocket ship into the top corner. This is a goal of the season contender, 100%. Look at this. Matic just lays it off. Nothing on for Pogba. Edge of the area. Take that, son. Right, in front of the clock too, isn't it? I think. What's the angle? Oh no, the clock might be the other end. Which end? I'm trying to get my angles, which way we're looking at it. But it doesn't matter, because it is 1-0 to Manchester United. Now we just need to keep our heads here. Keep our heads. Let's not go and concede a goal back. Go on, Matic. Matic, go and win that. Win that. You're better than Klein. Oh, Klein's done really well there. They're going back. Look at that. There's no way for... Come on, pounce Lukaku. No. They've gone over the top. Long ball in for Jimmy Milner. Oh, is that a penalty? I tell you what, Luke Shaw tackle could have been a red card. Alright, this is good pressure. We're forcing him back, which I like. Just keep our defensive shape. There's no way through. Matic pounces again. What a beast Matic is. Lingard's gone over the top early for Sanchez. No, not the best ball. You could see what he was going for, but not the best, was it? Alright, Alan Becker with the ball. Goes long again. Look at this. Liverpool long ball football. Oh, that's nice though for Keita. Oh, Gaya showing why he is in the team of the year there, isn't he? Why he is the current world goalkeeper of the year. That wasn't the best defending though. We might need to give him a quick shout here from the corner. They put it over the bar. That was a good chance as well. We might need to give it a demand more here. We might just have clocked off a little bit since the goal. We haven't had as much of the ball as I would like. Let's give it a demand more. Yeah, Shaw's off. Okay. Hopefully it's still just the bruised ankle. So Kieran Tierney gets a debut a lot sooner than I would have liked, and in a lot bigger game than I potentially would have liked. We might just tell him calmly that there's no pressure on him today. Sometimes debuts can go horribly wrong, can't they? So he just needs to get up there and do his best. He just turned up today. You know, he's turned up at the training ground with his suitcase. We've shoved him on the team bus, and here he is in his slippers on the field at Anfield. We have played really, really well that half. We've missed a penalty. We've hit the post. Pogba's scored a belter, but I mean, the game could easily be over by now, but it's not. It's only the 1-0. We're going to say calmly, things are going well, but you're capable of better. I like that. I think we'll do some individual team talks, guys, and we'll be back for a massive second half. Okay, welcome back. The one tactical change we've done, you may notice up here, we've gone back from off attacking just to positive. We don't need to necessarily attack them anymore because we are already in front. But we don't want to sit back either. We do want to try and control the game where possible. Now, we haven't the match ratings of the players aren't the best. So we just need to be a little bit careful here. We don't get carried away being in front. Oh, Lingard's pounced there. Go on, Jesse. If you can get a ball into the middle of the back post. Look at the men there. We've got men screaming forward. Go on, Lingard. He's done really, really well. Gets the cross in. It's too close to the keeper. Oh, we don't even get a corner out of it. If he just couldn't quite wrap his foot around that one. Look at that. We're looking motivated. Let's tell them to get creative. Didn't really work. That's fine. Other subs we could make. Do we look to protect Pogba at some point, given that he's had quite a few injuries this year? I don't necessarily want to do that, though. Let's see, we've done okay to block that cross there. Can we win this ball? We can, but we've left a man open. Go on. Oh. Just sloppy defending, wasn't it? Demand more. The problem we had there is that Sanchez should have been marking Klein, and he wasn't. I'm going to guess that might be Sanchez there. Sanchez should be on him. And we've had two men. They've both left him. We've had a really good tackle there from Tierney. And Klein's just open because Sanchez is not stuck to his guns. So that's a little bit disappointing to find ourselves on level terms. Pogba now has a yellow card as well. Lukaku's picked up a knock. Now, I was just wondering if maybe we should look to take Lukaku off. We'll bring Rashford on. I'm wondering... I shouldn't be experimenting in a game like this. Let's do this. We'll just tell Pogba again he can go forward and take more risks. And I'm wondering if we look to play wing play on the counter attack here. Everything else there should be the same. We'll tell Rashford he can do it. Go on, son. Maybe just get a little bit more direct. If they're going to try and sort of push up onto us, we might just see if we can knock one over their heads. Kieran Tierney's not having the best debut possible. We're looking motivated though, which is good. Come on, demand more. Come on, boys. Dig deep. Alright, let's go for this for the last little bit. Come on. Do we have another sub we want to make? Do we want to bring Mata on for somebody? Mata for Lingard, maybe. A little bit more creativity on there. A little less pace, but a little bit more creativity. Play him as an inside forward on attack as well. The risk here is that we sort of cramp the middle of the field a little bit too much. But if we get our fullbacks bombing forward, Valencia's very good at getting forward. Come on, boys. Let's go win this. Can we do it late? Still 4 minutes to go here, so there's plenty of time. Lindelof. Rojo's there. He's got that. No one went for it. We've won that back, though. Tierney knocks it forward. No. Come on, let's not get done on the counter-attack here. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Come on. Come on, get a tackle in. Get a tackle. Oh, that would have been an absolute belting goal, wouldn't it? Not as good as Pogba's, mind you, but very, very good nonetheless. Tierney hasn't had a good game. It's tough on him, though. As I said, he's just shown up to the club, and we've put him in. He's sort of forced to play. So there we go, 1-1. I think we should have won that. It was an even game, but we missed a penalty. We've hit the bar, or the post it was actually, wasn't it? But yeah, overall, I think we can be a little bit disappointed with that. So there we go. I mean, the positive thing is that we've had two disappointing results, 2 draws. We've dropped 4 points, but our lead has only diminished by 1. So we're still 9 points clear of City and Chelsea, and that's huge, isn't it? Because we're into the new year now. So yeah, that's really good. But that's it for today, guys. Not the best, was it? 2 draws. I apologise for that. But we got to draw away to Liverpool, and that's the main thing, isn't it? If you have enjoyed that, do make sure you hit like. And of course, if you're new, welcome, first of all. Make sure you subscribe, and of course, hit the bell so you know when I have uploaded a new video. Now, we'll be back tomorrow we'll play through January. We'll come back for Spurs and Leicester, I think. We'll get revenge on Spurs. Of course, they're the only team that's beaten us in the league so far this season, so we've got to get revenge for that, don't we? So that'll be tomorrow, guys. But until then, I've been Aussie and thank you so much for watching. We'll also have a transfer window to review too, won't we? So do make sure you leave your comments on who we should sign for that as well. I've been Aussie and thank you so much for watching. And here are our best goals from December. See you tomorrow.
Apologize.